Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Man, I love this game, I really do. It's long as all hell, but it's a lot of fun. Also, hold on a second, I gotta clear my throat quickly. As a quick heads up to people who this is their first Persona game. I saw this, not really trending on Twitter. Kind of on Twitter, but not really. I saw this in a few locations about people going crazy about information about the next Persona game. I want you guys to realize something about the Persona games, specifically the Shin Megami Tensei series. There is a lot of time in between both games. I know this game's great, it's a lot of fun, and Joker's in Smash, that's awesome. But we're probably not going to hear about Persona 6 for like another 3 years. Maybe. So, keep that in mind. Of course, don't mind like tomorrow they're going to announce Persona 6! No. Atlus likes to take their time with their games. You can tell that by how long these games are and how detailed they are. So, if you want Persona 6, you have to wait for it. Let me put it this way. Between Persona and 5, the entirety of the PlayStation 3 lifecycle came into being, because Persona 4 was PS2 and Vita. Then the PS3 came out, and almost nearing the end of the PlayStation 4 lifecycle is when Persona 5 came out. So, keep that in mind. Just a little heads up, because I saw a lot of people commenting in other forums about how angry they were that there were no announcements from Atlus about Persona 5 yet. So that's just... This is a series that you have to wait for. Alright, enough of that. Let's continue. Okay, so we need a charm rank of 3, which we have. We're suave. So we're going to have to go do that. Alright, we are going to... Is it Canada? Yeah, Canada Church. We're going to be starting a new social link. Hello.
Hey!
I actually have some fun fact about this character. This is Hifumi Togo. The one who's get mentioned. Why don't you go ask her? This is creepy. Like, really creepy. Alright, so we learned out, Hifumi Togo. So, Togo is her family name. Hifumi is her given name. If we talk to her like this, we come up as creepy, because we're using her given name, as well as a suffix chan, which implies a sense of familiarity. We've never met, so best way of going it is Togo-san. You know, Miss Togo.
What?
Okay, so I'm gonna sit this here for a second right here. In the original drafts of Persona 5, before the game even came out, this character was going to be a Phantom Thief. It's the reason why her character style is actually a bit different from all the other confidants. How do I describe it? She looks like she'd be at our school, or at least someone we would meet. She has a more prominent design than most of the characters. That being said, you know, Tai is pretty prominent, but I think you get what I mean. She was originally supposed to be a Phantom Thief. There were actually artwork of her as a Phantom Thief. However, Atlus felt that, or the story developers felt that the characters they do add into the game as Phantom Thieves, there's a lot of characters, and adding her in would have been a little bit too much. So, they decided to remove her. Now, they decided to remove her role as a Phantom Thief, so she doesn't get her persona, she doesn't go into a mementos or anything like that. But a lot of her Phantom Thief design, from what I remember, is actually reincorporated later on. Actually, I can mention it because we've already seen it, because it was in the opening. We do know that later on, Kosumi is going to somehow get a persona, because she was in the opening and we fought alongside her in that casino area, in the opening area. If I'm remembering correctly, a lot of her design was modified from Hifumi's, or not Togo-san's, original concept as a Phantom Thief. So, we still get to see some of her persona, some of her Phantom Thief's abilities, just not in this game anymore. Which kind of sucks, but, you know. I'm Hifumi Toko. Playing Shogi by yourself? Like I said before, Shogi is basically chess. I'm doing some research, so... experimenting with new tactics is the best to do alone in places like this. Well, I suppose it doesn't sound terribly plausible to someone who doesn't play. Come on, we just go ahead and pray. Ask her.
Yes? Can I help you? Huh? You don't necessarily have to learn from me, you know. There are other options, such as playing online. Sorry. I just can't. Well then. So... you like shogi? Huh? Oh, thank you very much. Okay, just a quick game then. 20 seconds per move, if that's alright with you. I'll start. So this is your skill level, huh? The dragon which governs the blue sky has fallen into my hands. How do you intend to survive this? Check. It's checkmate no matter how you look at it. Please concede. To concede is an act of admitting that you have lost with grace. If you aspire to become a shogi player, I recommend that you take your study of the game to heart. Thank you for playing. Well then, that will be all for today. If it's alright with you, may I request another match sometime? I feel a gambler's spirit emanating from you, which is strange, since your style of play is that of a complete novice. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. However, I will instruct you under one condition. You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. Is that agreeable? Thank you very much. Well then, it's a deal. I'll teach you how to play, and you'll assist me with my new moves.
I think that quite advanced strategies are necessary to succeed at that many criminal acts. And yours weren't by the wit of an amateur. You had a professional who regularly deals with such tactics. You have an idea on who that is, don't you?
I am the bitch.
And like that, we get the Star Arcana. Alright. So, Gomo Sabaki allows you to swap character party with backup members during Joker's turn. Pretty helpful ability. Basically, whenever we get to Joker's turn, if say An is really low, I can swap her out for Yusuke or Morgana or someone else. Pretty helpful stuff. A lot of her social link abilities are going to be around tactical abilities, such as doing this. So pretty helpful. Koma. That's Kuma. I was about to say Koma. That's not bear. That's
All
Kuma.
right.
Okay, let's end here for today.
All right.
Thank you for today.
No problem. Again, something that wasn't really done in the original, where they just like, just suddenly have your phone number.
Until next time.
But yeah, Togo-san is actually a professional shogi player in this world, so helpful. Oh, right. Okay.
Don't be ridiculous. This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth. That's preposterous. If what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested? Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know. But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start? Does that mean you're placing your trust in me? Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
It shall.
All right.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, Judgment is a bit different than the others. I don't think I actually get any actual abilities from Judgment, apart from being able to unlock the true ending. I believe. If I remember correctly. It's one of those ones that automatically levels up, obviously since we're doing with Sai-san. So, yeah. I'll look it up later on. I think that's it.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. Actually, I should rephrase that. They targeted your group first, didn't they? The identity of your opponent is this. We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
Alright, got that done. Which also means I believe you unlocked a new section of mementos. Which we'll do later on. Scroll through that. Alright. Hey there, right? Come downstairs. Alrighty, what's up?
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh? It'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over. This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back. Something like that. What a handful.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they? Well, I think they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
Yes. I've received the reports on Kaneshiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions. Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, I'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a select few are worthy of changing the world. And who better than the future Prime Minister, sir?
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing? Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya. What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals. Why am I here too?
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know. Oh, I'll hold you to that. Want to see who gets the higher test scores?
Let's leave those guys be.
I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
That's terrible.
On Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exams?
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though. Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility. There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target. This cannot be overlooked.
I see.
Oh, I see. My ass? Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Just let them say whatever they want. More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
Just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. The wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
A buffet?
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right? All right, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am. All right, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You gotta love these days. Okay. That's done. That was dangerous.
Oh!
Alright, the Love 6 Cyberstalking Girl. Ooh, boy. That'll be fun.
Oh!
Alright, we're gonna finish ICU.
If you try to save both the mother and the baby...
Which will increase our kindness? Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. We're good to go. Monday.
What a refreshing morning. How are you doing? I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with. The fact they have so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them. All the interviews these days ask me about that. Still, can we really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example?
That's a good question. Let people talk.
Oh, thank you. But I noticed that you're not saying that the Phantom Thieves are right. I suppose that was an unfair way to phrase it. I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing? Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases with the rate of victims. It's impossible not to see a connection there. Ah, sorry. I don't want to make you late. I'll see you again.
Interesting way of thinking about it. Train. I would hate going on trains. Ugh. Little bullet trains like that. I can't stand being around large groups of people. It's just too warm.
Okay, let's get started.
Oh, model key. Let's get to this. Memories that last a long time. Infinite. Forever.
This is it.
Alright, encyclopedic. Nice. Yep. Press review G, whatever. Dodge! Ow! Frick. I don't really need to reload because it's not telling me to, so.
Hey.
What's up?
That reminds me.
Yeah? I think it's well worth the time being here, but I have a feeling there's more to this popularity than just talent. Let me find myself. Yeah, sure, he's pretty good. He has snacks. My daily routine.
Excuse me. But
I love Makoto. She's so sweet. Oh, I love her.
then.
Alright. So. Oh, hello.
Senpai,
This is new.
what a pleasant surprise. Are you headed home too? Same here. I don't have club practice today. That reminds me, there's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time? Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Huh? And you are...
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
And the same for you. Yoshizawa-san, right?
My father works at a TV station. Have you ever seen Good Morning Japan? My father's the director.
I've been brought onto the show as a guest a number of times now. That's how I ended up becoming acquainted with Yoshizawa-san. I didn't know you knew her as well.
He helped me out of a jam before, and now he's been offering me guidance.
Helped you out of a jam, huh? I see. So, what were you two up to?
Oh, right! I was just about to share some exciting news. It's nothing to keep secret, so I may as well spill it now. About that summer competition I mentioned to you before. I was chosen to be our club representative. This only feels like the beginning to me, though.
Isn't your club's team considered to be quite prestigious? And you're their representative. I must say, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make everyone proud.
I'll be cheering you on as well. I have an idea. Since all three of us are here, why don't we go somewhere as a group? We can call it our little celebration for Yoshizawa-san's success.
That would be wonderful! Does that work for you, Senpai?
That settles it. Would you mind if I chose the place? There's a wonderful little cafe I know about.
Of course. Lead the way.
Yoshizawa-san? You drink hot beverages even in the summer?
I have to prevent my body from getting too cold, since the meet's coming up rather soon.
I see. You make sure you're covering all your bases.
Good point. Well, some people say coffee can cool you off, even when hot, so I try to avoid that, too. I had this image that you enjoy sweet things, Akechi-san. Is that untrue? I swear I saw you eating fried sweetbread on TV just the other day.
It's all part of a marketing strategy. That sort of stunt is an easy crowd pleaser.
You seem to have your own bases covered as well.
Presenting oneself in a favorable light is nothing surprising. More surprising is just how innocent you seem to be.
I've been wondering, how do you two know each other?
His social studies class visited the set of a TV show I appeared on.
Ah, that's right. Second years got to go to a TV station.
He and I exchanged our opinions during the shoot, and his way of thinking intrigued me.
I can definitely see that. Senpai's take on things often helps me as well.
That reminds me, Yoshizawa-san. You had mentioned that he's been providing you with some guidance.
Yes, like you just said, his way of thinking is intriguing. I figured I could benefit from his input.
In that case, let's play a little game. Would you mind if I posed the same question to you that I first asked him?
No, go right ahead.
So, my question was, what do you think of the Phantom Thieves, Yoshizawa-san?
The Phantom Thieves? You mean in the case that they do in fact exist, yes? I admit that the assistance of others in need is a truly great act, but I simply can't agree with their methods.
I see. Care to explain why?
I suspect the Phantom Thieves' existence isn't going to be beneficial to society in the long run.
How so?
Well, for example, when someone's faced with a problem to overcome, I believe they need to do it themselves. Getting help from others is totally fine, but in the end, it takes a person's initiative to truly create lasting change. If society relied upon a safety net like the Phantom Thieves, I worry that people would stop making a conscious effort. Granted, this depends on how severe the problem is, and it's inaccurate to apply generalizations to an entire population. But I believe a society where everyone simply leaves matters to the Phantom Thieves wouldn't last for very long.
I see. So, in the sense of a person's growth, their actions actually hinder it. Quite an interesting take on the matter. Let me ask you then, what do you think of Yoshizawa-san's opinion?
Honestly, I kind of agree with it. It's all very true. Once you start relying on someone, that they become a crutch, and if you lose that crutch, you crumble. Actual growth requires introspective, self-realization. You can't rely on someone else to grow as an individual. So she's not wrong. I agree with it.
Ah, so you think you should let others come to their own conclusions on the matter?
Wait, could you actually be a fan of the Phantom Thieves, Senpai?
I didn't mean to start an argument. I just can't help myself sometimes. Let's change the subject to something a bit lighter.
I'm sorry, I should probably get going. If I'm away from home too late, my parents will begin to worry.
Right, then let's call it a day. Good luck on your competition.
Yes, thank you. Well then, see you later.
Alrighty then.
You're back.
How'd you know? Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, so head back up to Chijoji Shopping District. We're going to drop off the soothing soba we bought a while ago, if I remember to do it. Here we go. Get the Kyoto sword. Koedo. Yeah, Koedo. Interesting weapon design, or concept. Let's see here. It's like better than market by a fair bit. Don't know. Oh well. Now that's said and done. We're gonna hang out with Hifumi-san. Get over immediately.
I'll start.
Sorry, I got my throat out. Vanguard of my... Oh, wow. I love her. She's awesome. You think to protect yourself with that partly defense. Awaken the dragon, let your shadowy hellfire consume them all. Aw. She's a weeb. I love it. It's actually an interesting way of doing it. Actually playing a little drama in your head as you play it.
Check.
Wow. It's a embarrassing habit I have during a match. I tend to get very aggressive. It's as if I assume the role of a queen in of a kingdom. It's interesting. It is? You're a strange one indeed. My father had me do image training exercises when I was young to help me learn the rules. I gradually began to view shogi board as if it were my own kingdom. I had fun coming up with stories and strategies of my subjects. However, I've heard that people make fun of me on the internet. People think I'm weird or that I'm an otaku or I'm just crazy. I mean, I can't blame them, certainly. I think I'm weird too. As a quick side note, otaku. This is a phrase a lot of people in the States use, as well as I believe a few other countries around the globe. But in Japan, it's not a good thing. Here it's mostly referred to, otaku is referred to as a person who's just really into anime and manga. While it's true in Japan as well, otaku is more of an insult than anything else, because it implies you are obsessed with it. Like, give an example of this. An otaku in Japan is equivalent to the person here that has a wall full of anime figurines, their walls just covered in posters of anime characters, the giant body pillow, all that stuff. It's an unhealthy obsession to where you spend most of your money on that. Here it's mostly just a I like anime. It's fun. I like manga too. You know, it's a hobby, not a obsession. So her being called otaku is just a straight insult. So yeah, it's not just a oh she's so quirky. Any options? So have confidence in yourself.
Yes.
Positivity is a welcome relief. I may be able to learn more from my matches than I thought. Yeah. No new techniques.
All right.
That'll do it for today.
Oh.
Oh, that looks nice. Oh, crack. Something I want to mention. Do you read weekly magazines? Well, I'm doing a photo shoot for one. But you don't want to, right? Quite perceptive. I thought you'd be surprised if you saw it on the newsstand, so I wanted to let you know beforehand. In all honesty, I'm very reluctant to do it. But I could draw more attention to shogi. Maybe the sport will become more popular. At least that's how I'm justifying it to myself. I have an interview scheduled for today as well, so let's end here for today.
Until next time.
I would love to learn how to play shogi. I never really was able to get into it that much.
My hope rests with the...
All that. How long until... Tomorrow, okay, cool.
Quiet down.
Tomorrow's our exams. So... Oh! Ishikawa Goemon.
Do you know the answer?
Do you know what he did? He was a thief.
This is it.
Correct.
It's actually a nice drawing of him.
Nice going.
Not enough to get rank 5 knowledge. So we're going to get good scores, we're just not going to get great scores. Oh.
It's open.
Come in. Oh, Makoto.
Welcome.
Student Council President Nijima-san, correct?
Excuse me.
Sorry for coming by so suddenly.
It was nothing.
Oh no, everyone's permitted to stop by whenever they like. Another phrase, counseling session can make some people nervous, but don't be. Considering your student council president, I'd rather they didn't force you to come here at all, actually.
No.
I'm surprised, but I still chose to do it on my own.
Good.
Oh good, glad to hear it. Please, there's no need to be concerned about my being here. Feel free to discuss anything with me.
Yes.
Sound more like a counselor than I am in here. She kinda is.
I see.
There's no grades, except supplementary conduct. Wow, you appear to be the ideal honor student.
No.
Not at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm actually in a bit of a mess, and I always have to turn to others for help. Even so, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it's wonderful that you have a support system. Always good to have a support system. Always. Especially lately, I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays. Something go wrong for you?
Yes.
Yes, but it's not major. I come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea taking on more of a burden than one should. You do seem like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. However, that may be why people around you, especially the adults who should be protecting you, rely on you so much. Had I been clever enough to understand that earlier, things might have gone a bit differently for me. Along with the older sister. But it seems you've been through quite a lot. I'm actually kind of curious about their mother. I know their father passed away, but we haven't really heard about the mother. Well, about the norm to me. Our lack of adult guardians has to have been hard on my sister, even now as well. I guess her mother must have died too.
Hey, so...
Not so much about my mother, admittedly, but my father, without a doubt. So... Mother died young, before Makoto could remember. Possibly a car accident or childbirth complications. Could be health issues as well. But it was when Makoto was really, really young. So probably about 2-3 years old. Her father was around for a while, so she was probably in like grade school by then. Maybe middle school. In fact, now that I think about it, I may have grown up a bit uptight because of that.
I see.
Doing well now? Is your support system adequate?
Well...
It's not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I'm able to rely on. Of course, I'd never think of them as replacements for my father or my sister. No one can replace either of them. But what I've lost won't ever come back. Just keep my chin up and push towards the future.
Quite.
No one can ever be replaced, yet we need to keep pushing towards our future. It's true. Cool. Still not a bad, counselor in my opinion.
Hey!
Alright.
Let's do it.
I'm just gonna save because we haven't done that yet. Alright. I like that drawing.
Yes!
That's cute. Let's make a good picture of it. Alright. Let me see what's coming up. Alright. So I'm going to call it here because we're going to have a lot of auto stuff next week. So I'm going to have them just play through because I'm not exactly sure when it's going to stop. So I can have time to actually save. So that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the set. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll continue from here. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.